LibreOffice has always been known as the free alternative to Microsoft Office. But with the arrival of version 26.2, it feels like the project is no longer trying to be the alternative. It feels like it is trying to become the future of Office productivity itself. And honestly, this might be one of the biggest updates the LibreOffice team has released in years. If you have not looked at LibreOffice recently, this new release could completely change your opinion about what open-source software is capable of in 2026. For years, people criticized LibreOffice for looking outdated, feeling slow, and lacking the polish of commercial Office suites. Even many Linux users admitted that while LibreOffice was powerful, it sometimes felt stuck in another era. But version 26.2 changes that conversation dramatically. The developers clearly listened to years of feedback, because almost every major complaint people had has been addressed in some way. From performance improvements to interface redesigns, from cloud collaboration to AI-powered tools, this update is far more ambitious than anyone expected. The very first thing users notice after installing LibreOffice 26.2 is the redesigned interface. The suite finally feels modern without losing the flexibility that longtime users love. Menus are cleaner, icons are sharper, and animations are smoother. The UI scaling has been massively improved, especially on high-resolution displays and ultra-wide monitors. If you use a 4000 screen, the difference is immediately obvious. Text looks cleaner, toolbars scale correctly, and the overall experience feels polished in a way LibreOffice never fully achieved before. One of the biggest visual changes comes from the upgraded notebook bar mode. In previous versions, the ribbon-style interface existed, but often felt incomplete compared to Microsoft Office. Now it feels mature. The layout is more intuitive, customization is easier, and the performance is dramatically faster. Switching between tabs no longer has that slight lag users complained about. Everything responds instantly. It finally feels like a professional productivity suite built for modern workflows rather than a legacy Office application adapted over time. But the visual changes are only part of the story. The real revolution in LibreOffice 26.2 is performance. Startup times are significantly faster across all operating systems. Writer opens in seconds, Calc handles large spreadsheets more efficiently, and Impress animations render more smoothly than before. Even older hardware benefits from the optimizations. Linux users running lightweight systems are reporting that LibreOffice now feels incredibly responsive, even on budget laptops. The Calc spreadsheet application may have received the most important upgrades of all. Spreadsheet performance has been one of LibreOffice's biggest challenges, especially when dealing with large datasets. In version 26.2, recalculation speeds are dramatically improved thanks to a redesigned multi-threading engine. Complex formulas that once caused noticeable delays now execute much faster. Large financial spreadsheets with tens of thousands of rows are handled more efficiently, making Calc far more practical for professional users. There is also a major improvement in Excel compatibility. This has always been a critical issue because many businesses depend on Microsoft Office formatting. Previous LibreOffice releases occasionally broke formatting, shifted charts, or altered macros when importing Excel files. With 26.2, compatibility is better than ever before. Charts import more accurately. Conditional formatting behaves correctly, and advanced spreadsheet features translate with fewer issues. For many users, this alone could remove the final reason they stayed locked into Microsoft Office. Writer also received massive upgrades. The text rendering engine has been improved, making documents look more consistent across Linux, Windows, and Mac OS. Pagination is smarter, font handling is cleaner, and collaborative editing is smoother than before. One particularly exciting addition is the enhanced live collaboration system. Multiple users can now edit documents simultaneously with far better synchronization. Real-time cursor tracking has been improved, and conflicts between edits are handled more intelligently. LibreOffice is finally embracing the collaborative future instead of remaining focused only on local desktop workflows. And then there is the AI integration. Yes, LibreOffice now includes optional AI-powered tools, and this could become one of the most controversial parts of the update. The developers have added support for AI-assisted writing, summarization, grammar improvements, and document analysis. But unlike many commercial platforms, LibreOffice approaches AI differently. Instead of forcing users into cloud subscriptions, the suite supports local AI models as well as external APIs. That means privacy-focused users can run AI features entirely on their own machines without sending documents to remote servers. This is a huge philosophical difference compared to what companies like Microsoft and Google are doing. Many people are uncomfortable with cloud-based AI scanning their personal files and work documents. LibreOffice 26.2 gives users more control. If you want AI assistance, you can enable it. If you want a fully offline workflow, you can still have it. That balance between innovation and user freedom is exactly why the open source community is so excited about this release. Impress, the presentation software, also receives serious attention. Slide transitions are smoother, GPU acceleration is better optimized, and export quality has improved significantly. Presentations now look far more polished, especially when exported to video formats. There are also new templates designed with modern aesthetics instead of the dated corporate styles many users associated with older LibreOffice versions. These changes may seem small individually, but together, they make Impress feel far more competitive against PowerPoint. Another important area is accessibility. LibreOffice 26.2 includes improved screen reader support, better keyboard navigation, and enhanced support for users with visual impairments. Accessibility often gets overlooked in software discussions, but it is essential for professional environments, schools, and public institutions. The LibreOffice team clearly invested major effort into making the suite usable for everyone. Linux users are especially celebrating this release because Wayland support is finally reaching maturity. Previous LibreOffice builds sometimes had scaling glitches, graphical bugs, or clipboard issues under Wayland sessions. In version 26.2, those problems are dramatically reduced. The software feels more native on modern Linux desktops like GNOME and KDE Plasma. This is important because Linux desktop adoption continues to grow slowly but steadily, and polished applications are critical for that momentum. Another surprisingly important change is the improved extension ecosystem. Installing templates, plugins, and language tools is now simpler and more centralized. The extension manager has been redesigned, making discovery easier for new users. Developers also receive better APIs, which could lead to a much stronger ecosystem of third-party enhancements in the future. Security is another major focus of LibreOffice 26.2. Macro security has been strengthened, document sandboxing has improved, and encryption options are more user-friendly. In an era where phishing attacks and malicious Office documents are common, these upgrades matter a lot. Open-source software often gains trust because its code can be audited publicly, and LibreOffice continues leaning into that transparency advantage. One feature generating massive excitement is the new hybrid cloud integration. LibreOffice can now connect more seamlessly with platforms like Nextcloud and other self-hosted services. This means organizations can build fully private collaborative Office environments without relying on Google Workspace or Microsoft 365. For businesses concerned about data ownership, this is a game-changing development. Governments, universities, and privacy-focused companies may see LibreOffice 26.2 as a serious strategic option instead of merely a cost-saving alternative. What makes this update even more fascinating is the timing. The Office software market is changing rapidly. Subscription fatigue is becoming a real issue. Many users are tired of monthly payments just to edit documents. Others are frustrated by constant online requirements and cloud lock-in. LibreOffice 26.2 arrives at the perfect moment, offering a powerful offline-first productivity suite that still supports modern collaboration and AI features without forcing subscriptions. The open-source community is already calling this a turning point for desktop productivity software. Social media reactions have been overwhelmingly positive. Many longtime Linux users are saying this is the first LibreOffice release they would confidently recommend to Windows users without hesitation. Even some technology reviewers who previously criticized LibreOffice are admitting that version 26.2 feels genuinely impressive. Of course, no software update is perfect. Some advanced Microsoft Office macros still do not translate flawlessly. Certain enterprise workflows remain dependent on proprietary formats. And while the UI is vastly improved, some users may still prefer the design consistency of commercial Office suites. But the gap has clearly narrowed more than ever before. The bigger story here is what LibreOffice 26.2 represents for the future of open-source software. For years, critics claimed that free software could never match the polish and innovation of billion-dollar corporations. But this release challenges that assumption directly. It proves that community-driven development can produce software that is modern, fast, feature-rich, and competitive at a global level. And perhaps the most shocking part is that all of this is available for free, no subscription, no forced cloud dependency, no advertisements, no corporate ecosystem lock-in. In 2026, that almost feels revolutionary. LibreOffice 26.2 is not just another incremental update. It feels like a statement. A statement that open-source productivity software is no longer playing catch-up. A statement that privacy, user freedom, and modern features can coexist. And a statement that the future of Office software may not belong entirely to giant tech corporations after all. For Linux users, this release strengthens the argument that a completely free and open desktop experience is more viable than ever. For Windows users, it provides a compelling reason to reconsider whether they truly need expensive subscriptions. And for the entire tech industry, LibreOffice 26.2 sends a clear message that the open-source movement is evolving faster than many people expected. If this is the direction LibreOffice is heading, then the next few years could become incredibly interesting for desktop computing. Because version 26.2 does not just improve LibreOffice. It changes the conversation around what open-source software can achieve.